I am from College of Pharmaceutical Science and Research, ASTI. Today we discuss pre-formulation part of formulative pharmacy in TYB Pharm semester 6th. So we start our topic by content. Content of today's presentation is introduction, major area of pre-formulation research, organoleptic characteristics, bulk characterization, solubility characteristics, stability characters, and conclusion and references. So majorly when we discuss pre-formulation in formulative pharmacy, the pre-formulation contains different goals, objectives, study of physicochemical property of drug substances, that is drug and other excipients of medicament. So we discuss firstly pre-formulation. Definition of pre-formulation: it is defined as the phase of research and development in which pre-formulation studies characterize physical and chemical properties of drug molecule in order to develop safe and stable dosage form. What is meant by safe and stable? That is, pharmacological action of particular drug is not harmful, and stable means when formulation of dosage form completed, then the stability of dosage form throughout its shelf life. So both parameters are important when we study pre-formulation. In that, pre-formulation is important for making dosage form safe, effective and stable, and mainly definition consists of characterization of physical and chemical properties. When we study pre-formulation, we have to study the chemical nature and physical nature of drug and excipients. So next, objectives. Objective of studying pre-formulation: to establish physico-chemical parameters. Friends, physico-chemical, it is nothing but physical and chemical nature of new drug entity. That is the physico-chemical study of that particular new drug or excipient. To determine its kinetic stability, to establish compatibility with common excipients, to provide, or it provides insight into how drug products should be proceed and stored to ensure their quality. When we discuss the word quality, that means it should be safe and effective. Drug should be safe and effective throughout its up to use. Okay, next point, that is major area of pre-formulation research. In that, how the pre-formulation conduct, or how pre-formulation research conduct, that is some steps or basic steps of pre-formulation study. In that, first, organoleptic characteristics of bulk characterization, solubility analysis and stability analysis. These are main three headings of pre-formulation research. Okay, then in that first point, bulk characterization or bulk characteristics. In that, first, crystalline and polymorphism. Second one is hygroscopicity. Third one is fine particle characterization. Fourth is powder flow properties. Afterward, solubility analysis. In that, ionization constant, that is pKa, pH, solubility profile, common ion effect, thermal effect. Afterward, solubilization, partition coefficient, dissolution. And after studying 2 points, that is last one is third point, that is stability analysis. In stability analysis, stability in toxicology formulation, solution stability, pH rate profile, solid state stability, bulk stability and compatibility. Okay, next we study one by one, that is organoleptic characteristics. In that, first organoleptic characteristic, that is color odor taste. Afterward, bulk characterization. In that, crystallinity is a first property of any solid, that is when a material is in solid form, that may be crystalline, amorphous. These are different points of study of bulk solid study. Okay, in that, crystallinity, crystal habit and internal structure of drug can affect bulk and physicochemical property of molecule. When we study pre-formulation, we have to identify the crystallinity or crystal habit, in that internal structure of drug molecule, that directly affect your bulk property or physicochemical or chemical nature of that particular molecule. In that, crystal habit is described of outer appearance of crystal. We discuss different crystal habit later on slides. Internal structure. Internal structure is molecular arrangement within the solid. Okay. Then next, these are different shapes of crystal, that is cubic, tetragonal, triclinic, orthombic, hexagonal, monoclinic and trigonal. Different shapes of crystal, that is depending upon internal structure, compounds can be classified, or compound can be classified into crystalline or amorphous. Crystalline powders are characterized by repetitious spacing of constituents atom of molecule in three-dimensional array. In amorphous form, atoms or molecule are randomly placed. Simply, when crystal space or crystal having a three-dimensional array, that called as crystal or crystalline compound. When molecules or material having a random place, then it called as amorphous. Solubility and dissolution rates are greater for amorphous from that of crystalline, as amorphous form has higher thermodynamic energy. Okay. Next, polymorphism. It is ability of compound to crystallize as more than one distinct crystalline space, which different internal lattice. Okay. So we can stop here, and later on we discuss the next or remaining points of pre-formulation. Thank you.